Lesson 108. Hardly. What's the difference between he hardly works and he works hard?
The difference between he hardly works and he works hard is that he hardly works means that he does almost no work, whereas he works hard means that he works a lot.
If you had a car accident, but your car was hardly damaged, would you get it repaired, or would you just leave it?
If I had a car accident, but my car was hardly damaged, I'd just leave it.
Why do you think people continue to smoke, even when they have hardly any money?
I think people continue to smoke even when they have hardly any money, because smoking is a habit which is extremely difficult to break.
Has one student hardly finished answering one question before I ask another?
Yes, one student has hardly finished answering one question before you ask another.
Would you say it were hardly possible for a man to live all his life without ever being ill once?
Yes, I'd say it were hardly possible for a man to live all his life without ever being ill once.
Demand. Nerve. Name me a singer who's in great demand with the public these days.
Madonna is a singer who's in great demand with the public these days.
Where must we go to demand our rights?
We must go to a lawyer or to the law courts to demand our rights.
What kind of jobs make great demands on one's nerves?
The kind of jobs that make great demands on one's nerves are police officer, bus driver, teacher, and any kind of job where one has to work with the public.
Human. Nuclear. Do you think human life could continue if there was a nuclear war?
No, I don't think human life could continue if there was a nuclear war.
Why not?
Because everything would be destroyed.
Pair. Earring. What do we mean by a pair of earrings?
By a pair of earrings, we mean two earrings that are the same.
Wing. Can a bird fly with only one wing?
No, a bird can't fly with only one wing. It must have a pair of wings.
Painting. Original. Do you have any original paintings hanging up on the walls of your home?
No, I don't have any original paintings hanging up on the walls of my home.
What do we mean by an original idea?
By an original idea, we mean an idea that nobody has had before.
Time clause. Conditional clause. On condition that. What are two common types of dependent clause?
Two common types of dependent clause are time clauses and conditional clauses.
Give me a sentence with a time clause in it, please.
I bought some wine before I went home. After I eat breakfast, I always brush my teeth.
Give me a sentence with a conditional clause in it, please.
I would be able to fly if I was a bird. If she exercises every day, she will get fit.
Can we use future tenses in time clauses and conditional clauses?
No, we can't use future tenses in time clauses and conditional clauses.
What do we use instead?
We use present tenses instead.
Give me some examples, please.
She is going to buy a house in the countryside when she retires. They will call me tomorrow if they have any problems.
What are you going to do after you arrive home this evening?
I'm going to eat my dinner after I arrive home this evening.
Racehorse. Horse race. Racecourse. Race. Go on.
What's the difference between a racehorse, a horse race, and a racecourse?
The difference between a racehorse, a horse race, and a racecourse is that a racehorse is a horse we use for racing. A horse race is a race between horses, and a racecourse is a place where people meet in order to race horses.
Are there many different races in the world?
Yes, there are many different races in the world.
Do you think the human race will always go on living?
No, I don't think the human race will always go on living.
Why not?
Because everything comes to an end one day.
Unless equals except if. What does the word unless mean?
The word unless means except if.
Give me an example of unless, please.
We're going to arrive late unless we get a taxi.
Do you agree it's dangerous for a young child to cross the road unless they have an adult with them?
Yes, I agree it's dangerous for a young child to cross the road unless they have an adult with them.
About to. What am I about to do?
You're about to open the door, close your book, etc.
Idiom 9. Mind your own business equals not interfere with or ask questions about other people's personal lives. What does the idiom mind your own business mean?
The idiom mind your own business means not interfere with or ask questions about other people's personal lives.
Give me an example, please.
The world would be a much better place to live in if everyone minded their own business.